Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're listening to Love Bay Afrobeats Music Talk Radio. It's the England Roger Sports Hour again for another Saturday. Welcome, Roger. It's cloudy. The weather is
Quite
just
cloudy.
treating us. treating us. Last week we had some snow. Well,
Lots of
this week,
snow, not
yeah,
some.
yeah,
Lots.
lots of
10
snow.
centimeters for many.
Yeah, but then it's all gone now, and we've been getting rain, so the weather is all
Yes,
over the place.
it
And
is. That's Canada for you, though.
It is definitely not usually get a snow in the November, but I mean,
Nah,
there's
not
still
not this side. Usually Calgary and those guys in Winnipeg and Manitoba get that type of stuff. But global warming, it's happening everywhere now.
yeah, that's what they keep saying. It's global warming. Like unless you live south of the border, you would not believe in it. You would believe,
True.
but yeah, but a lot's happening this morning. But Roger, this morning I woke up and turned on the radio. It's one of the stations I normally listen to, and it was Christmas music. So I thought, like, when do you think is the right time to play Christmas? Is it too early or is it the right time for Christmas
I
music?
totally agree with you. I think it was a couple of days ago I was driving and I was like, Christmas music, what is going on? It's not even close
Yeah,
to December as yet. It's
yeah,
just the
that's what
middle of November. These people can't wait. They
I
can't
know.
wait.
I was listening for like about 45 minutes thinking he's gonna change, but
No,
nope.
they're locked into Christmas already.
Yeah, so I just
Unbelievable.
yeah, it's
Unbelievable.
unbelievable for real. I said it's the same as you said. I've been thinking it's not December, so why are we playing Christmas music?
I know.
But I've not noticed if it's playing in the malls or anything. I've really been in the malls,
And neither have I.
so I can't tell. Maybe it's already there, but
And I will say, I haven't seen a lot of people putting up stuff. There's a couple people starting to put up stuff already, but in
yeah.
general, it's been regular in the city that I live, at least.
Yes, for sure, it's been regular. And I saw in the news. I think the distillery district they got the Christmas tree up already.
And the center as well. So
On the
the
center.
malls and those type of places I can understand, but they're
Hmm.
not in regular homes and on the radio.
No, not as yet. So, but anyway, we will keep you in the sports spirit.
There's a
It's
lot
a
going
lot.
on in sports that doesn't have
It's a
anything to
lot.
do with Christmas.
Yes, there's a lot going on in sports, and I wanted to start with Formula One, Roger, because there's been a lot of talk about Hamilton, his boss, basically telling him and Leclerc to just shut up and
Shut
drive.
up and drive.
Yeah, yeah, just focus on driving and talk less. Like, I don't know what you think. The both of them actually did not
Didn't
finish
finish.
last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's you know what, I think it's been a huge disappointment. Coming into the season, there was a lot of high hopes for them. I
Hmm.
actually believe that they would be very competitive and right behind the McLarens, but I am quite disappointed. They haven't done much,
Hmm.
and but they're in the news all the time. So I
They are.
agree actually that they need to focus on what they need to do on the track. I mean, Hamilton is coming out saying this, Stewart's that, and it's always something. Just drive
Yeah.
and win the races. That's what you're paid to do. And let's try doing that. And we haven't
Yeah.
seen that or anything close to that this year.
No, we haven't seen that. I've even seen calls for maybe they should get rid of Hamilton and get a
It's
younger
getting
driver.
stronger and stronger.
Yeah. And do you think that he probably jumped too early from because Mercedes seemed to be getting better their car?
You just have to wonder if he was the problem. So
Right. If he's the
I,
one who,
you know what? I think he had to leave. The relationship was just at a point where it was just not working. I think, a couple of times he had arguments with the engineers and all of that stuff. So the
correct.
relationship was bad. So I don't mind him leaving. But yeah, Mercedes is doing better. All of a sudden, George Russell is a big
He's up
driver.
there. Yeah, he's up there right now in every
Yeah,
race he's contended.
yeah,
And then, but I mean, Ferrari is a big name, and you expect a lot more
yes,
from them. But it's been a long time since they've won a championship. I think 50 years
yeah.
or
Agreed,
more.
agreed. And the expectation is they were making changes. That's why they
Mhm.
have these two drivers to do
Yes,
something, right? So they wanted to be back on top, and it failed miserably. I think I'm not even sure if how they're going to proceed from here because it's too early to kick both of them out or kick even Hamilton out.
yeah.
I think they got to give it another year at least.
I think so too. And is it the car? Is it the engineers not getting the right car for them, or it's got to
Part
be
of it is the
something?
car, part of it is the tires, part of it is the race management, and they didn't seem to be working as a team and all of that stuff. So they had a lot of things that they need to fix. I mean, across the board, I think they just are not in sync.
Yeah, they're definitely not in sync. And I believe that if you look at going forward, I mean, if they don't do anything next season, then definitely one or maybe even both of the drivers will be gone.
I believe so. I believe so. I think they deserve another shot at it. Um,
Hmm.
you have to start wondering about Hamilton. It's been a few years since he has done anything of worth. So
And
you
he's
have to start wondering. But I
not
think he
getting
deserves
younger.
one more chance, maybe because I like him. but
Hmm.
but yeah, I think after a season like this, if the next season is the same, then he has to go. At least him. The clerk, I would send away as well.
Yeah, Hamilton himself is saying that he's been living a nightmare
It
for a
is
while. So yeah.
a nightmare for anybody who's a fan of Hamilton.
Oh
So
yeah, it is. So maybe he's gonna take the off season and examine himself and see does he
he
want to
should.
keep going. And
He
because
should.
it's sometimes it could be, you're getting older, you doubt yourself and some of the things that you did when you were younger. He's
I
40
think
years old now.
initially he wasn't, but I think I sort of agree with you that he's beginning to doubt himself. I think
Mhm.
before he felt very comfortable that he had discovered he hasn't lost his skills, blah 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 blah. It's a car, but then he hasn't shown that he has kept his skills at the level that it needs to be.
Right.
We need to see it. I guess we're from the Show Me Nation. We need to
Hmm.
see something from him to say that he hasn't lost his skills.
Yeah. So looking forward to, well, they're off this weekend, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's no racing this weekend.
No.
Um, and they last week got in an accident early, and then next week
Yeah,
they go to Vegas.
it seems to happen fairly often these days. That's a part of the problem I'm worried about is that
Yes.
he's in accidents pretty much all the time, or he's complaining about something that he barely missed an accident or something. So
Hmm.
something's going on there.
Definitely something is going on, and let's see if there's any improvement in Brazil next week. So
Yeah,
that's something that we have to look for sure and hope for,
yeah,
and
yeah.
see if that
I
happens.
think also, we got to look at Verstappen. He has
Yes,
proven that he has not
definitely.
lost his skills. He's driving really well, but his car
Hmm.
wasn't good enough. He complained about, and he's actually, in my opinion, he has exceeded my expectations at least.
Exactly, and look at. I mean, last week he started at 17 and finished second, right? So
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
he's. I don't know how he can complain about his car.
yeah. And I think
So,
he's too far behind to catch up now, but he has been driving
mhm.
really well. I think after he
Yes,
complained, they did some changes to the car, and it seems to be performing a little better. But in general, yeah, he's been driving well.
yes, he's been driving very well, and I think he's put some pressure on Norris, but I think Norris will probably win the championship
Yes,
this year.
yes, well, he's close, so
Yeah,
it's his to lose.
exactly. It's for up to him to lose it, and I don't believe he's gonna do that. I think he's longing for something like that, and he's gonna push for it. It's gonna be tough to see him lose. Is it
Yeah,
four more races? Four more races for the year? Three?
yes, yeah. I think I see it as I mean, they may win many times, but it's a once in a lifetime thing, maybe for Norris. So he has to grab it
Hmm.
with both hands and run with it. He can't afford to lose when he's up this much with 4 races to go.
I've been seeing a lot of prototypes of Audi. Is Audi gonna be in Formula One next year? Because I've
Yeah,
seen a
they're
lot.
talking about it. I think
Yeah.
it's a good addition. It would be a great addition, actually,
Hmm.
to see them
Yeah,
out there.
definitely. I mean, all the cars. Cadillac is getting into it as well.
Yeah, the sport is taking off, and apparently there's a lot of money. I mean, the drivers make a lot of money, but the sport is doing really, really well. So if you can jump in, make some money, why not?
I
You have
mean,
a big car.
it must be doing very well because Toto Wolff is selling 5% of his shares for 5.3 billion
I saw that,
pounds.
and I'm like, what?
So,
What? How many billions?
yeah,
What? So
yeah.
it's a big
It's
money
only five
sport.
percent. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's only
it's a big
5%,
money
but he's gonna
sport.
stay on. So wow, I
Wow.
think we got into the wrong sports.
Oh boy, I tell you,
Yeah,
I love driving, but man, I certainly
yeah,
should have proceeded a lot more than I did.
yeah. When you look at the numbers and the figures, I mean, because I think one of the calls for Hamilton to go because they said it's 60 million a year he's getting paid. So if a younger driver wouldn't be that costly.
No, that's
So
true. That's true. They probably
yeah,
get a younger driver for 30.
but I'm sure there's some clause there to pay out Hamilton if he leaves
Oh yeah,
early. So yeah,
definitely. He has good lawyers, I'm sure.
I'm sure, definitely. We'll catch up on some Formula One next week in Vegas, and hopefully, Hamilton and Ferrari will do better. Leclerc and Hamilton will do better. But looking
Yeah,
forward to those races, the last three races of the year, and see how they do. If they finish strong, people might just say, "Okay, next year's your year," and forget about what's
agreed.
happened.
And that's
So
what I think they need to do. They need to show up now and finish the year strong. They almost have to.
they
If
have
not, it'll
to.
be more than a nightmare. It's a double nightmare almost.
Yeah. Quickly, I'm not sure if you are a boxing fan, but there's a big fight tonight. Is it tonight? Ben and Eubank, two.
I saw a little of it, not so much.
Yeah,
I've started giving up a bit on boxing. It's not the same as before.
yeah.
Who do you like?
I like Eubank actually. He
Eubanks.
won
Yeah,
the first one. He won the
yeah,
first one on a unanimous decision. But the hype is always there, and I think the British always hype up their stuff. It's so
oh yeah, oh yeah. Overhype.
overhyped. Yeah, definitely the British overhype their stuff, and they'll especially this. There's a story where Eubank, where him and his dad never got along for a while, but
Yeah,
then they
yeah,
got back in together, working together and stuff. So we'll see how that goes.
yeah.
Um,
I like Eubanks as well. As I said, I've not looked into it a lot. I mean, I'll probably take a look before the fight tonight, but
mhm.
I like Eubanks just coming off his previous win.
Yeah, I think the fight is actually because it's in England. It's gonna be our time, maybe around 2 o'clock, 1900 GMT. I think that's
Yeah, I think that's when not the actual big
not the
fight.
actual fight, but the
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
the
That's when the
action
program
starts.
starts. Yeah,
Yeah, it
the
starts
program
at
starts. So
for the
it'll
bigger
probably be
fight.
about 3 or 4 hours later.
Yes, correct, for sure. Definitely look at that if I get a chance.
Yep.
Uh, have you been following the Leafs? Because they're four losses.
A
They're
little.
now
I
seven.
mean,
It's
you
early in the
know,
season, but
Blue Jays got everybody hyped up in the city, and they're saying, "Oh yeah, the Leafs are next going to the championships." Um, I Yeah, I always follow the Leafs, not deeply as much as I used to, but I strongly believe that this year is probably going to be their best year. They haven't started off that
mhm,
way, and it's to me it's nothing
no, they
because
haven't.
it's November, and we need to be going great in from January on. So I'm sort of okay with how they're playing. I mean, they're not playing badly. They're losing games, but I'm worried that Austin Matthews seems to be getting injured quite often,
Getting injured, yeah.
and he's out
Yeah.
again already. But Tavares scored a couple
Hmm.
goals last game, and he's looking good. I think the team is tougher, and they need to gel. But I think goaltending for now may be a problem. I mean, Joseph Wall is back tonight, so let's see how he does. He was off for personal reasons, but yeah, their goal is out, Stallers. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. it's it's
And then
it's not a great start.
yeah, they've been getting ahead of the team. They've been getting up, and then teams are catching up and beating them from coming from behind and beating them
Yeah,
the last
yeah,
few games. So yeah, once they get good proper goaltending and everything in order, as I say, I'm not too concerned now. There's a lot of games to go still, and
yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
in the end they're in seventh position, but I'm sure they'll be contenders.
Oh yeah, they'll be way
Um,
up by when it matters for sure.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
confident. I think the coach is one of those tough coaches, so he'll get them going. And I think the team is tough.
mhm.
They got grit. They realize that to beat like a Florida or a Boston, they need to have a lot of grit. So I think they've sort of tried to do that. If everybody shows up on the offensive side, they're going to be very dangerous come playoffs.
Yeah, they're actually eight and eight right now. So
Yeah. which is
They will
November.
come back.
I don't mind so much.
You know, yeah, it's early time, early days,
It
and
is.
they'll bounce back. But as you said, we got spoiled from the Blue Jays, and we want to see winners from
Well,
now on.
that's all we want to see now. It's like, okay, if Blue Jays can do it after 30 something years,
Yeah,
maybe the Leafs can do it after almost 60 years.
and same as for the Raptors too. I think we're looking for special things from the Raptors every time they get on the court.
Yeah, and they're playing decent. They're playing decent
Yeah,
ball.
they're playing decent. Yeah, for sure.
They're playing decent ball. I actually
Yeah.
am pleasantly surprised. I think the threat that Barrett was going to get traded and whatever, he showed up.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing some wicked ball, right? He's scoring over 20 a game and he's looking
Yeah.
really, really good. So maybe he needed to be scared for him to show up, but he wasn't playing good and he deserved to be on the trading block. But no, you can't touch anybody on that team. I think they have a good core of Ingram, Scotty Barnes, Barrett. I'm not sure what's going on with Quickly,
Mm-hmm.
but Portel is good, but he's always injured. He's another one that's always injured. But when he's there, those four together, they have done great things.
Yeah, and they play tonight against the Pacers. Should get a win. I mean, if the way things are, the Pacers are 1-11. But you never know.
Yeah, they're
That's
off
in
to a bad
sports.
start.
You never know it's sports, but it
Yeah.
might be the turnaround. The Raptors are 7-5, and I think they won the last three.
Yes.
So
Good
yeah,
wins. Good
good
wins.
wins.
It's not like they're playing nobodies. They're actually winning good games.
Yeah, the team that surprised me so far is the Lakers without LeBron.
Yeah. No LeBron, and they're shooting the lights out. It's like, okay, what's
Yeah,
happening here?
yeah, and then I think I saw somewhere he's playing in the D League to try and get some playing time back after injury.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, so I don't know if it's real because I see news nowadays, and you have to go so many places to verify.
verified. Yeah, I didn't see that one, but
I
I
saw
don't
that
believe
yesterday. I don't believe it either.
it.
I think it's someone just um just wanted to put something because his
Something
son
out
plays.
there.
They were saying something about first father and son. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
doubt it.
actually, yeah, I'm seeing it now. The Toronto Stars covered. So LeBron James takes crucial step returning to Lakers. Practices with G League team.
Oh, well, look at that.
Yeah,
That's good. He wants to do well, and I guess he doesn't care. He's go wherever it takes him to get ready.
yeah, I guess so. He probably figures. I don't know if he's gonna play for them, but he's practicing with them.
Practicing with them. Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
they were saying he's going to play for them, but that's
That's
what
what they. That's what the thing said initially.
yeah,
But I
that's
guess,
not.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah, he's practicing. So I'm sure he's gonna. I doubt he'll play, but just getting himself together to
Yeah,
come
for
back.
sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
So you're listening to Love Bay Afrobeats Music Talk Radio, it's England, Roger Sports. Roger, we can talk some cricket, and there's quite a bit happening in track and field too. Off field, a lot of chatter and stuff. And I wanted to ask you a question about that when we get to it too, about the Olympics schedule.
Schedule. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
So
a war is going to be broken out over that one.
yeah, so we'll talk about that a little later on, but we'll get on to some cricket. And West Indies weren't able to come back against New Zealand. They lost that series 3-1 to in the
Are you
T20.
surprised?
I was a bit surprised. I thought the games were very close, but the last one was not even close.
No, no. The last one was a joke. It's the one that I actually spend most time watching, which was so unfortunate. But
Yeah.
I believe, and it's just my theory, that the West Indies caught them off guard in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, what's going on here? Which West Indies team is this? We don't know these guys being this good. After that, New Zealand sort of showed up. And I
Mm-hmm.
figured, yeah, if the West Indies are tough, they would make it. And they made it competitive, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I didn't expect them to win anymore, and they didn't.
What do you think of West Indies persisting with Rutherford? Because he failed miserably in that series, but they kept playing him over and over and over.
You know, it's always that dice that you gotta throw because he's on really well, and he has been on, and he's ranked very highly as a T20 player. So I, I I battled with that one a bit because I was saying, you
Mhm.
know what, drop King, but I was
Right.
less about dropping Rutherford because I think if he got going, it would make a huge difference. How long do you keep him for? I don't know. That's, I think, is always the $1 million question. And I,
Yeah.
I I'm a little mixed on it. I mean, I don't want them to be cutting all the time. If somebody doesn't play two good games, then they cut him. I don't want it to get to that. But I yeah, he wasn't playing. He didn't do anything at all.
For me, more so for him is his body language. He looks like he don't really want to be there.
He didn't want
And
to be
then
there. He didn't
the
want to
way
be
he's
there.
getting out is really ridiculous. And but the T20 is finished now. People are questioning because they said West Indies used to be so good at T20. Now it's not the case. No, the T20s are now over, and they're now focusing on the
ODI.
ODIs. And
It's gonna start tonight.
is it tonight? Starts.
Yeah, their time. Well, our time, but yeah, I think it's tomorrow for them. But yeah.
Yes, tomorrow for them. Correct. And couple of changes there. The first ODI, the 15th at 8 p.m. tonight. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So, couple of changes there in the squad, and King is out. I guess they've sent him back home. So
Well,
maybe
I think we
Jamaica.
call that one.
Yeah, Jamaica probably include him in their
Who
Super
knows?
50. I
They
don't
may
know.
throw him in,
Or,
yeah, if he's available.
or he might just decide to take a rest. I don't know which one it is,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they've continued with Sheffield Rutherford, as you said, and I was listening to an interview with the West Indies batting coach, and he said they have a good unit and they just need to be playing more together. And he said some things that I had to go and check, and I didn't realize, like guys like Casey Carty and Shafane Rutherford are averaging in the mid 40s, and 50 for the captain. We know that he's averaging 50 yards. So it's a decent team when you look at it, but it's for them to put it together on a day by day basis.
I think batting wise, as I think we mentioned last time, it's yeah. I think batting wise is probably a good point that the batting I think is there. The
Hmm.
consistency is not. But I think if everybody was to go off, I mean, right now we got Chase becoming fairly consistent. He probably will get 30 something or more from him all the time. Hope seems to be doing that as well. It's just a matter of, I'm not sure about Cardi because he doesn't play that often, but
Yeah,
Rutherford, that's why I thought I was saying I'm not sure if I would have dropped him either. Roughman Powell can be devastating when he gets going as well. But he's another one that needs consistency. So batting wise, I think they're back down to 7 or 8, and I think they're solid with the batting.
mhm,
It's just
bowling.
well, no, it's
It's
just the team as a whole. The fielding. Uh, there's no strike bowler that I think can say you can rely on to get people out when they need to get people out. So yeah, I think in general it's a competitive team.
Yeah, well, talking of Carty had a good series in England and Ireland, England when they went there. He had 2 centuries, I think, and a couple of 50s. But since that, his returns have not been so good. And
He's done
maybe
nothing.
he's done nothing since
And
that.
he's out
Yeah,
there for like a long time doing nothing. It's not like he
no.
goes like King, bam, bam, and he's out. He
Hmm.
spends half a day out there and does nothing.
That's long, yeah. His last outings against Bangladesh wasn't that good. He had 15, 35, and 9. So
Yeah, yeah.
those were not good for him. But he had definitely played well in England. So I'm hoping
Before,
that
yeah,
on these conditions away from home, the ball is swinging a bit. It seems like to me he's too up and down. He's not consistent, as you
he's
said.
not. He's
Yeah,
not.
it's
And I
just what you
thought
said.
coming in, he was one of the more consistent guy.
I thought so too.
I don't know what happened to him, to tell the truth. But I believe I'd rather him than Akeem Augusti or Augusta or whatever
August
it's.
or whatever it's yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I I,
Mhm.
I think it's good that he got an opportunity, but I don't think he's ready.
No, I don't think so. And I saw someone posted yesterday, and I strongly believe in that. What that person said that he needs to go home and play in the Super 50. And I think West Indies have this habit of see young talent and they just push them into the
Push them
West
too quickly.
Indies
I
too quick.
agree. He's not ready. Not ready.
No, he's not. He needs to play more cricket at home in the Super 50, do something special there, and then.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's it's I guess this is whatever Sammy wants, right?
I know. But he made a move last time of taking out Django or King and putting in hope at the top of the order. I think
Hmm.
I believe it's a solid move. I don't know what you think though. Is it a good move?
Yeah, I think Django is a good player. I always think that he should be there somewhere. Remember, he made 100 on his debut, ODI debut. So
Yeah,
I think he should be somewhere around in the system. And I think he's a one that could be a good player for the future. He seems very positive. He seems like he's got a good head,
yeah,
and he's fearless. So
yeah. That
I,
is 100% true.
yeah,
Fearless.
yes. And you look at, as we said, he's put into the West Indies team. I'm just looking at his stats here. He's averaging in list stage as 24, first class cricket 26, T20 is 23, and ODI is 8, and he still finds himself in the West Indies team.
I
So
know. I know. Yeah, I don't know. There's some method to the madness, I'm sure, but I mean, I don't know what it is.
I think, yeah, the talent is there, but I think they destroy the players too because look at Joel. Joel was sent to the West Indies team, and then I don't know if they had a discussion with him after he was dropped, but just Joel Andrews, that is, and
Yeah,
he he said that he was really surprised when he didn't get a call up for the tour to Bangladesh. So
yeah,
then I think it might have affected him because in the Leeward Islands tournament he did nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
And that's the mental side of the thing is that they don't realize that they're destroying the cricket because
Hmm.
this keep on take it today, chop it tomorrow type of attitude. It doesn't work.
No,
And I don't think the players are confident in the system that they're playing in. And I think that's
correct.
part of the problem is that there's too much uncertainty. And
Yeah,
it's almost as if it depends on how Sammy feels this week.
yeah, and I think I believe firmly West Indies need to go back to the selection process where you have a panel of selections,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the way they're doing it now. But
I totally agree. They need to have a lot of changes at the top, I think, and I think then everything else will follow. But right now, the top is, in my opinion, a bit screwed up, and it's reflecting in the play on the field.
yes, it is. Well, speaking of West Indies cricket, I'm off of the Test arena now. This week the Super 50 starts, and the next week on the
Yeah.
19th. Looking forward to it for a couple of reasons. To see the new talent. I saw some highlights of Jamaica's trials,
Okay.
and I must say that there are a couple of players there that really look impressive for Jamaica. So,
You
I
mean
mean,
like Kirk McKenzie or new players?
new players. I don't. Is Mackenzie in the team? I don't even think Mackenzie's in Jamaica team.
I think he is.
Is he? Kirk Mackenzie? Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, I'll have,
I'd have to double check, but I thought the initial list that came out, he was there.
okay. Because yesterday I was speaking to someone about that, and they said they didn't think he was there for in the team.
Oh, okay. Wow, that would be
Well,
big.
that's what I said. I said if he's not there, yeah, he is in the team. I'm looking at
Yeah,
it.
as far as I know.
But there was a player. I don't know if he is the same guy who's the captain. Brad Barnes is the
Brad
captain.
Barnes there.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's his highlights. Those no, Pete Salmon actually.
Pete Salmon, yeah. He can bat.
I mean, that guy played some shots, Raj, and he reminded me of young Viv Richards, to be honest.
Wow. Yeah, no, he hits the ball hard
Yeah,
all over the park.
yeah, and he was. I mean, the balls that he played, I haven't seen anybody play such confidence in a long time.
Wow. That's
And
good to hear.
yeah,
They've been talking about him for a little while. He hasn't really produced when he needs to, but
mhm.
talent is there for sure.
I hope he produces in the Super 60 because I think if with the right guidance, as we always thought, the right guidance,
Yes.
then he looks like he can go far in
Yes. Yes.
for
Yes.
West End and make the West Indies team and be a great player. Because I mean, his hand-eye coordination is remarkable, and
Yeah.
his I mean, the way he picks up the line and the lengths of the balls is remarkable.
Yes. Yes. He's a good batsman. I think he shines, but he's another one that needs the consistency to shine all the time.
Hmm.
But yeah, he's a good player. I think I'm also happy to see Jordan Johnson
Jordan Johnson, yeah.
in the team as well. He excelled as a junior, but then he's cool off a bit. Let's see if he can find it back again and see how well he does. But good to see him there as
But
well.
well, if King is to play, somebody will have to get injured because they've named their squad and they're probably in Trinidad already.
Yeah, I'm not sure if King. I mean, because King is on the other side of the world. I don't know.
Yeah,
They may bring him in. Who knows? I
who
mean,
knows?
they'd
And
find somebody to kick out.
yes, they probably West Indies might say, "Listen, we need him playing some more cricket." So
Yeah.
I think I think sometimes the best thing is just stay away for a little while.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know what's going on with him.
Mm.
He needs to take a little break. But I noticed John Campbell got called into the ODI squad as well,
Yes, John Campbell was calling.
which is good because I think he's a good ODI player, not just a good Test player. So
I,
it'll be interesting to see how well he does there.
I think so too, because if I recall, his last ODI he scored 170 odd, and then and then I guess he got injured, then he got banned.
And
Yeah, so he's never played for a long time. But yeah,
yeah.
I believe he's more suited to that type of game.
Yes, because he's a very aggressive, right? He's an aggressive
Yeah.
batsman. So
Look, yeah, we'll follow the Super 60, see how that goes. Follow the West Indies tonight at 8 o'clock East
yeah,
EST, and hopefully there'll be a better showing in New Zealand T20 than in the T20s in the ODIs. Yeah.
yeah. I think you know what. I mean, I give them credit. I mean, the T20s they did play well, except the last game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they did fight and they did show that they belong and all of that stuff. I don't think they've developed the killer instinct to know that when I'm out there, I'm going to win. I think that's part of the thing. That's why I talk about the whole team not in sync and all of that stuff. I think that's a part of it where they're not as a unit knowing that when they're out there, they're going to have to win. But they're going to get there eventually as the confidence grows. But I think, yeah, they're going to put about, hopefully, because their ODI statistics are not fun to look at. So hopefully they can turn it around a bit. I mean, they're better at T20s than ODIs. So if they're getting 3-1 in T20s, what's going to happen in ODIs? But we'll see.
We'll see for sure. So we'll follow the West Indies. Other cricket that's happening is Pakistan and Sri Lanka, and Barbara's got
back. He's back.
He's back. But there's some people who just in the country still criticizing, saying that he made 100 against a C team league. I don't understand how he could call Sri Lanka City.
Oh boy. Yeah, you know what? I think he's at a rough patch.
Yes.
I mean, a really rough patch. And I think, as you know, I think he's one of the best batsmen in the world. So I'm happy to see him back. But yeah, he said, going through that patch sort of told him who his true friends are. So
yes.
He got hit a lot from critics, a lot. More than he deserved.
Very much so. And I think I'm happy to see he's back and playing well.
It's good for cricket.
It's really good for him. And Sri Lanka actually, after the bomb blast, there was all this discussions whether Sri Lanka players will leave. Some of them wanted to leave.
Yeah.
To go back home. Yeah, but they had a discussion with the Sri Lanka board, and there were some threats, I understand, that were made by Sri Lanka cricketers when they left. So
really?
they just pushed the matches back by 1 day.
Okay.
And decided to stay. They increased the security, and but it's always going to be scary in that side of the world. There was a bomb blast there and one in India as well. So.
Yeah, I'm always worried about, especially Pakistan, not India, but when you're playing over there, you just don't know, right? You just really don't know.
Yeah. So, but the series will continue, and hopefully Baba will continue getting some runs.
I hope so too. I'm happy to see him back, and I hope he'll stay on top.
Yeah, for sure. India and South Africa, day one was okay, but day two,
the wickets are falling all over the place. Wickets just dropping like flies, right?
Yeah, I mean, I watched the first session yesterday, and the pitch looked okay, but then I don't know what happened after because I went to bed.
Yeah,
because the game started like 11 last night, and then got up this morning and saw you had what 16, is it 18 for 16 wickets in a day?
Yeah, I know.
16
it's
wickets
a lot of wickets falling.
Yeah, and But
Crazy.
Boomer is still there trying to fight. I mean, yeah, it's been rough because South Africa first there was the fast bowlers. Boomer had 5 wickets,
Yeah.
but after that, it's the turn of the spinners now because
Spinners.
the
Yeah.
pitch has completely changed.
I
159 all out South
I think
Africa,
this
and
whole
then
pitch thing is just bothersome to me personally, but it shouldn't be happening this way.
yeah, if I'm going from 75 for two, India they got bowler for 189 and Hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in the second innings, South Africa 93 for seven, but
Seven.
Bavuma is still there trying to fight. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe if they get 125 ahead, it'll be interesting.
It will be very interesting, actually, which,
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't think it's good for Test cricket.
No, it's not. And reports say that the pitch was not watered after the day before the
Oh,
match. So the first day it played okay, and then now the top has come off and it's just spinning like crazy.
getting like crazy.
It
That's not fair.
backfired. It's not
Not fair
fair,
to the
no.
cricketers. No,
It's
not fair to.
backfired. It backfired against New Zealand. Maybe it'll backfire again tomorrow, tonight. Who knows?
Tonight. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. We'll see.
yeah, we'll
We'll see. But
see.
yeah, the cricket should be nice and clean like it was in the 70s and 80s, I think.
Yeah, it should be. And on the 20th week Wednesday, I think that is right. 20th or
Yeah, yeah.
Thursday.
Thursday, I think. One of
Thursday.
them. Yeah, Thursday, I
Yeah,
think it's there.
Thursday. Yeah, the Ashes starts,
It
and there's
starts.
so much back and forth about the Ashes, and but the concern I think for Australia is that their fast bowlers are just falling down. I mean, Pat Cummins has a back injury. Josh Hazelwood is out with a
His word,
hamstring.
yeah.
Sean
Yeah.
Abbott is now out with a hamstring. You know, they're all out of the first test, so it's like a second string. And but then there's a lot of chat saying, there's talking about Joe Root's never scored 100 in an Ashes. in
Oh, really?
Australia. No, apparently he's never scored 100 in Australia, in Ashes. Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's another one that I like as a batsman, too.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
And so
solid.
I think he is probably going to step up this time.
He's going to score 100.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Yeah. England does have this skit because Mark Wood hamstring injury.
Yeah.
But just seeing him, but the scans has cleared his hamstring injury, so
He'll be good.
he
I don't
should
know.
be.
Some people saying that Australia is taking a conservative approach, which
Yes,
is killing them. I don't know. You agree with that?
I think so. In some because they talk so much about the young Costas,
Yeah.
but then they pick a team and they're gonna put Labuschagne to open the batting. So
Yeah. Yeah.
and they've done that, and so I think they're a bit conservative. Their average age is
Hi.
30. Yeah, there was
It's
something
one of the
about.
older teams.
There was some memes, they put all this about if you added boycott and somebody at Botham or something, that England's average age is still going to be lower than Australia. So
That's low.
yeah, it is low. Yeah, so there's all this stuff. So yeah, well, Khawaja is 30. I mean, Steve Smith is 36. He's a captain.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at their team. There's maybe Cameron Green under 30,
Yeah. Yeah.
and Cameron Green is actually the only player under 30
Under
years old.
30. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's weird because they must realize that injuries are going to be more often when they get into
Mhm.
the 30s,
Yeah.
and everybody's going to go at the same time. So I don't know what they're going to do. It's going to be a huge drop if they continue like this.
Yeah, they actually have 6 players 35 or older.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that's crazy.
it is crazy for sure for England. But Ashes is going to be interesting as usual. It's
Yeah,
always a good one. Boxing Day test, I'm sure everybody's looking forward to. That's something I would always said I would like to do one day, see a Boxing Day test. I was surprised that the West Indies don't do something like that.
I don't remember them doing that either, to tell the
Oh,
truth.
they've never done that. I think it's something will do that. But
They're busy eating cake, drinking
yeah,
sour.
drinking, yeah, sorry. In sync because they're busy on Juve morning.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of yeah. And just before we wrap up with cricket, unless you have anything else, West Indies president I guess he took a sabbatical, he took a leave or something because he's on a campaign trail in St. Vincent, trying to win his seat there. So I guess if he wins his seat, he's gonna have to resign.
Well, I hope he wins his seat.
Yeah, keeping your fingers and toes crossed, right?
Yes, yeah, I hope he wins his seat. I just don't think he's good for West Indies cricket, but
Yeah,
he's territorial. He's, I don't know, arrogant. I don't know. Let's see.
yeah. I think that's it for me for cricket, unless you have
There
any.
is one other quick thing about
Mhm.
this two-tier system that ICC is saying, forget it, we won't
It's
do it
done.
anymore.
Yeah, then that's gonna happen. Yeah,
It didn't make sense to me, so I don't know. It's a good move, right?
it's a good move. Yeah, I don't think it made sense, and you wouldn't even have the top players being
Yeah,
able to play
yeah,
against each other. So, I mean, the top teams will just get worse, in my opinion.
yeah. It doesn't help anybody.
Yeah, so I think it's the best move that ICC. But they look like they're going to bring back the ODI the 13 teams.
Oh yeah,
Top
they talked
13.
about that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so ICC is looking at a lot of things. There's some proposals that I know went into them that they're looking at as well to see instead of because like teams like Canada, Scotland, Namibia, US, they play every 3 years in a cycle, and then you have to be fighting for relegation and promotion. But
yeah,
there's a proposal instead of doing that every 3 years, allow for more time. Like the teams who have maybe consistently made it, say in the top two or top four, then you give them ODI status for a while longer so that they can try
yeah.
and build the game better, right? Instead of
True, true.
always be fighting for this thing. Yeah.
Sustain. Yeah, yeah. No, I agree with that. Hopefully they listen and put it in.
Yeah, hopefully. So we'll see. That's it from cricket, but you're listening to the Love Bay Afrobeats Music Talk Radio. It's Roger and Ingle Sports Hour. And Roger, yeah, we have about 15 to 17 minutes left. We can talk some track and field because when I saw the schedule for earlier, I thought like, okay, some is beneficial and some is like crazy. Like the 100 meters women is going to be done on the first day.
Yeah. So the major shift that I think they made is track and field has moved from week 2 to week 1. So usually it's the second week.
Mm-hmm.
Now the first day of the Olympics is going to be track and field,
Yeah.
and it's mixed here. I think the World Athletics is saying they're promoting women. That's why they're putting them on the first day
The first
and
day.
having the women's finals on the first day. And I think Shakari Richardson and Dina Asher Smith sort of said, yeah, it's good promotion. You know, we're opening the Olympics and spotlight is going to be on us and all of that stuff. But most of the other athletes and coaches are saying, no, you can't do 3
Isn't too much?
rounds in one day,
Right.
right? So they'd have the heats in the morning, and then they'd have the semifinals and finals in the evening.
Yeah.
You know, but unless you're next door, they have to travel back and forth from the hotel to. So there's all this time that they're going to be up and down. They got to do drug testing in between, and yeah, I think if the coaches know, it's 2 years in advance plus, so they will know how to prepare the athletes to do this. But I don't know. I mean, some people saying it's not good for women, and they're not doing it for the men. It's just for the
No.
women.
Well, and especially that will create a problem because they're going to say equal opportunities, right?
That's what they're talking
Um,
about. That's one of the big
yeah,
pushbacks that they're having.
and then the recovery, there's enough time for recovery.
There's not enough time.
Yeah.
There's not enough time. And then usually, I mean, as I said, as you can train your body to be prepared for this. But how it is now, you run faster and faster every time you run. There's a specific warm up that you got to go through. There's all these things that you got to do. They would have to change a lot of that if they're going to have to do three rounds in one day.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, yeah, they may have a point that, okay, the heats are usually straightforward in terms of the big athletes usually make it through to the semifinals. So it may not be taxing on the body. But yeah, you got to get up earlier. You got to travel. You got to warm up for an hour. You got to do all these things that you normally wouldn't have to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where the impact is going to be because, as I said, the hotel is not next door.
Right.
You probably have to travel 45 minutes to get to the stadium to warm up for an hour just to run a heat. then you got to go back and then come back again to do it over again for the semifinals and finals same day. So it can be challenging, and I think it's a little unfair at this point in time. I know the Jamaican top coaches Glenn Mills and Stephen Francis have hit out really hard against it, and they think it's
Hmm.
grossly unfair.
No, I think some American coaches have also hit out against it too,
Yes,
and which
yes,
is
yes.
correct. I don't agree with it for sure, to be honest. I guess I just said 2 years out, but they need to.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can
And
change the schedule, or it's
they're
just.
saying maybe not. That's the tough part about it. They're saying
Mm,
it's sort of baked in. Like they seem to have given it a lot of thought.
mhm,
Um, I am confused as to how they came up with this, but I mean, I have a friend who is on the committee over
mhm.
there, so I'm going to reach out to him to say what is going on, and hopefully I can get to an answer for next week.
Hopefully,
But
we can get some answer.
they're saying it may not change.
No, it may not. Yeah, it gives an opportunity for Sydney though to
Not
to
really.
run the four,
So
but
it doesn't give her to do the 400 hurdles and the 400. It gives
no,
her,
no, not the 400 and 400. It gives it for 2 and 4, I think,
yeah, but
from what I saw.
she's not
But
a 200 runner yet. So I
yet,
think it's
right?
unfair to her. She's a world record holder in the 400 hurdles. So that is truly
Hmm.
her event. She stepped away to run the 400 this year. So those are really her two events. If you look at her record, I think she has
Okay.
only run 3 or 4 200s in the last 5 years. so,
Yes, yeah.
so I don't see why they're saying, yeah, she can do the 2-4 double. She's not a 200 runner at this point in her career. She's a
Right.
400 hurdles world record holder, world champion, Olympic champion. So that's her event. And I mean, her coach is pissed off. He's saying
Hmm.
it's their loss.
Yeah,
It's really
yes.
Bobby Kersey. I mean, yeah, he's right. I mean, it's ridiculous. They're
Because
hoping
they'll
that
have
they can lobby to say maybe they can make her event. I think it's the semifinals of the 400 hurdles in the morning instead of
hmm
in the evening or something like that, so they don't have the clash. But maybe they can adjust that a little. But it doesn't sound like they're planning to adjust the women's 100. But yeah, I think they should have given her a shot. They have made adjustments for Michael Johnson and others before, so they should try and make an adjustment for her because she is a true superstar.
Yeah, I think that I'm seeing the 400 hurdle first round and the women's 400 semifinal are both on the 18th, and then the
Yes.
400 hurdle semis and the 400 finals are on the 20th. So yeah,
Yeah, it's not gonna. I mean,
that's
she can try it, but it would be grossly
right,
unfair to
but
her.
it is. And there was some discussion about her rival. What's Femke Ball moving up to
Yeah,
800?
so she's not moving on permanently. So this
Okay.
is just about her doing it for. She's running the 800
Mm,
this year, 2026 season.
mm-hmm.
She's going to run the 800. So just like how Sydney stepped away and ran the 400 and not run the 400 hurdles, she's going to run the 800 and not the 400 hurdles. But they're going to go back to the 400 hurdles in 2027, 2028
To get ready for the Olympics.
to get ready for the Olympics and the World Championships those 2 years. So
Is she
it's
doing this to try and get stronger, or would it?
you know what? I think I think for both of them, I mean, the 400 hurdles is a rhythm race and it takes a toll on your body. I think they just wanted to do something different.
Okay.
Um, I don't think Femke Ball needs any strength. She's strong like an ox
She's
already.
strong, right?
So I don't think it's a strength move, just like our Sydney. It's just about proving something to themselves. I think it's more than anything else.
And a new challenge.
Yes, just a
Yeah.
challenge to say, I can do this.
Yeah.
And I
So
think she'll do well. I mean, she has tremendous pace and consistent pace. So, and she has this enough speed to beat most of these 800 athletes. It's just a matter of the bumping and pushing and all of that. I don't know. That
right.
may be a challenge.
Yeah. What is happening with I think Mo? Because she's not had a good season this year. Last and now
The
is
last
she
like 3 years,
last
I don't
few
know.
years?
I think she found a boyfriend and got married. I don't
Yeah, she
know. What
got
do you think?
married. Yeah, since she got married, it seemed like her
She's
running
just
is
dropped
down.
off totally, totally.
Yeah.
And she's like 22. She's not old at all.
No,
So
she's not. I mean, since that U.S. trial where she got hit, she didn't.
yeah,
Well,
she hasn't done anything.
no.
She's in a good
So
camp. I'm not sure if she's going to change her camp or anything, but I'm a little confused as to how quickly she has just disappeared. Totally
yeah,
disappeared.
yeah, exactly.
I thought she had a
And it,
great chance to break the world record in the
hmm
800 meters, and she used to run 49 low in the 400 meters. So She had all the tools. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened.
And she don't seem bothered either. That's
She doesn't
just
seem
it.
to care. That's the part that kills me.
Yeah,
Like you're this young with so much on the line. I mean, she was set to become a huge superstar,
correct.
and she doesn't seem to care. She's just not performing, and I don't know. I don't know. The mind just doesn't seem to be pushing her to do anything more than she's doing.
I hope she can come back and do something special because I like to see her run. And I
Oh yeah,
think
she's awesome.
she's a
She's
top
awesome,
athlete. So hopefully,
awesome to watch. And the way the 800 is going now, they're running 154s and all of that, so they're getting
Mhm.
close to the world record. I
Yeah.
think having her back in that mix would be awesome. Totally awesome.
Anything else on track and field? Well, yeah, I think there's one other thing I wanted to ask you about those Americans who I think they ran together and all three are now suspended.
That's a political one that we should probably talk about next week. But yeah, Marvin Grace and the crew.
Yeah.
Um, it could be devastating. It could be
Mhm.
devastating. So I'm doing some research to find out all the details around it. But it
Mhm.
could be a problem.
Yeah, I was trying to get some more information. So yeah, we can probably discuss that next week when we
Because a
get.
lot of names it seems as if it's going to get called.
Yeah, it seems that way. It seems like there's
And
more.
when that happens, it's a destruction for the sport. So,
Yeah.
but for now, Marvin Bracy got 45 months
Yeah. And
as a start. But they said he cooperated totally.
mhm.
And yeah, a lot of names.
Wow.
A lot of names. And it's anabolic steroids. So it's not like it's not like those oxtail that they talked about.
Right. You didn't eat some food.
Yeah, it's nothing like that. This is the real deal. So yeah, it's like shocking. You don't
Wow.
want to see that for the sport. So,
No, for sure.
but
We got
another thing in track and field, though, I
mhm.
saw Elaine Thompson.
Yes.
She disappeared, and everybody said, "What's going on with her?" Some said she was having a baby. Some said this and that, but she's back training.
I hope she can get back to her best because
I
she's
hope so. It's a whole year she took
yeah.
off, a year and a quarter at least. So um, she's back at elite performance with Coach Walcott there. I still believe that um, she's in the wrong. Well, I wouldn't say the wrong camp because Walcott is phenomenal. I like him a
Mhm.
lot. But she did better with that lady that coaches Brian Lavelle.
Okay.
She was running 10.7s again. Walcott can get her back to 10.6, 10.5 though, as long as she stays uninjured. But most of the camp, his camp, is injured, which is the problem.
Okay.
I think he had two athletes that couldn't even make it to the World Championships because of injury. Megan Tapper, for one, she
Mhm.
couldn't make it because of injury. So, Karika Hill has been there, a lot of injuries. Rashid Broadwell was there, a lot of injuries. So he needs to get over this injury thing. And I think now that he has less people, he may be doing better. And I hope, because in my opinion, as a pure sprinter, Elaine is number one.
Yeah. And if Elaine is back with Sharika, the Clayton sisters, I mean,
Yeah,
Jamaica team is going to be tough to make.
yeah, very tough,
Yeah.
very tough. And
Yeah.
Alana Reid, she went back home.
Reid, yeah.
And so yeah, it's interesting to see what's going to happen there. But I strongly believe that if she's back, she's 33 now, so she's not
Mhm.
that old, but she's not that young either.
Right.
I think if she's back, I think her body's fully rested and recovered. I think she'll do extremely well this year.
Looking forward to that. We're just about out of time almost. If there's anything else you want to talk about to wrap up the track and field.
Just quickly, South Africa, they're
Mhm.
going to be bidding for the Olympics, 2036 or 2040, one of the two.
Mhm.
And they've got approval to do that. So it will be the first for Africa. So let's see how that goes. It will be huge. So let's see how that goes. But yeah, that's on the horizons.
Oh, that's something great actually if it happened there.
Yeah,
It
it
could
will
be
be
good
phenomenal to see
for
down
South
there. So
Africa. Yeah.
yeah, to be really good. To be really good.
We'll look forward to looking to see how that bid goes and if Africa gets its first Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Other than that, some quickly soccer, football as we know
Mhm.
it. We're following the Jamaica Curacao World Cup berth.
Yeah.
So now Curacao is leading the zone with 12 points. Jamaica has 11. They
Jamaica
play on Tuesday.
tied,
Whoever
right?
wins goes to the World Cup.
Because they tied with Trinidad on Thursday, Jamaica.
They're tied with Trinidad. They should have won, and they're tied.
Yeah.
So now they're in a situation where Trinidad is out.
Mm-hmm.
Curacao is leading, and all they need is a draw, while Jamaica has to win. So interesting game coming up on Tuesday. I think all of Jamaica is going to be
Where's that game?
in Jamaica.
In Jamaica. So
Yeah, and with hurricane and everything, I mean, as one of the players said, we need to put a smile on the people of Jamaica. So they're
yes.
getting all out for that win. So it's going to be interesting to see how that game goes on Tuesday. And quickly, other stuff. Barcelona is planning to build a Messi statue
Oh
at
yeah.
the revamped Camp Nou Stadium there. So looking forward to see how that looks. And for me, a couple of big things. Italy,
Mm-hmm.
they may not make the World Cup again. So they haven't played since 2014. They're heading to the playoffs, so they haven't qualified for the World Cup like France and the others. So let's see if they miss 3 in a row. That would be, I don't know what is going to happen down St. Clair Avenue in Toronto there, but
Yeah, no.
they don't make it for 3 years in a row. England, I don't know.
That's crazy. That would be so crazy. And just to wrap up before we leave, women's soccer, Bunny Shaw, she scored for Manchester City in a 3-0 win over Manchester United. Scored and an assist in that game.
She's phenomenal.
So
And
she
the
is.
World Cup qualifiers for the women starts on the 29th, I think. And she'll be leading the Jamaica charge to take them back to the World Cup.
Great. And hopefully we'll see Rupert's daughter in that mix at some point. Rupert Stevens.
Yeah, so she's not in the squad for she played for the under 20s.
Under 20s, yes. But
Yeah, she's
hopefully
not in the
she'll
squad
come.
for this World Cup qualifier. But yeah, I was looking for her name.
Yeah,
So let's see if she shows up somewhere along the way.
definitely.
Alyssa, nice young lady.
Yes. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the England Rogers Sports Hour on Love Bay Afrobeats Music Talk Radio. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and be safe.
Have a wonderful weekend, everyone.